Hi, I'm Anna with Dogs Who Learn, and today we're on Teach Your Dog to Down Level 4. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you some games that you can use to add movement and distance distractions. In the next video, in Level 5, we're going to be talking about how to add people and environmental distractions. So this video and the next video can be done interchangeably, and you can practice both at the same time. So this first game I want to show you adds a movement distraction to your down command. It's called the running backwards game, and the finished product looks something like this. Break. Down. Yes, good girl. So how you teach your dog to do this game is you'll start with a couple treats in your hand, and you'll put them right down in front of their nose. That will just be their first distraction, and you'll ask them to down with the treats in front of their nose. Down. Nice, good girl. Down. Yes, good girl. The next step is you'll start to add very, very slow movement of the hand while you ask for the down. Break. So you'll have the hand in front of their nose, and you'll just take one step, and the hand is slowly moving while you ask for the down. Okay, you want this? Go get it. Down. Yes, good girl. Break. Down. Yes, good girl. As you start to add movement, you're going to very slightly pause the hand when you say down, and then move it again after they down. I'll show you the pause exaggerated so you can kind of see what I mean. Allie, come here. Walking backwards, down, a little pause, and then keep walking backwards. And if they get up like that, then you just keep walking backwards. And try again. Down. And if they're messing up more than once, do less movement. So just a very slight movement of the hand after they down, and then click. Down. It's almost instantaneous at the beginning. A very slight movement and then click. Break. Down. Yes, good girl. And you always want to feed in the down position. After you click, they might want to try to get up to get the treat, and that's fine, but just have them go back down to get the treat. And then you'll keep speeding up and getting faster and faster. If your dog makes 2 mistakes in a row, you want to go back to where they can succeed. So if they mess up twice, then slow it back down a little bit. You can even go back to just a standing down or anything that your dog can do easily. If your dog is doing really good and has succeeded 2 or 3 times in a row, then you want to start speeding up again. So keep track of how your dog is doing, and keep the sessions short so that they don't get bored, and leave them always wanting to do more. Down. Break. Down. 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 If you're getting to where you're running too fast to go backwards, you can turn to running forward, and the dog can run beside you. Down. Oh, too bad. Don't you want this? Ready? Down. Oh, almost. Almost. Down. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I don't know if you could tell, but when she was having trouble downing, I slowed down just a little bit when I said the word down. I still did run after I said down, but the slowing down helped her to be able to get that down in. Down. Down. Nice. Good girl. Good job. Another game you can play to add movement distraction to your down is you toss a treat, and they run and eat it, and as they're coming back to you, you say down. Go get it. Down. Nice, good girl. At the beginning, you want to toss the treat close to where you are, not too far, and you also want to stay down before they get too much movement started coming back to you. So really when they just turn and start to look at you, you can say down. Like me. Ready? You want this treat? Down. Nice, good girl. Also, you want to make sure to go to them and feed them in the down position. Don't call them back and feed them. Go to them and feed while they're lying down. And then you can start tossing the treat farther and farther away and saying down when they're in the middle of coming back to you. Ready? Go get it. If they're anticipating the down and not wanting to come back to you, you can just toss a treat and call them back. So practice come a little bit. Ellie, come. Oh, you want this? Ellie, come. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Go get. Ellie, come. Yeah, good girl. And then once they're coming easily, then you can go back to trying the down. Ellie, come. Down. Nice. Good girl. And then you'll add more and more distance. You'll throw it farther, farther away, and you'll say down at different times. At the beginning, the middle, closer to the end of them coming to you. Ready, Allie? Go get it. Allie, come. Down. Nice. Good girl. Good job. Allie, come. Down. Oopsies, you didn't down. You want to try again? Okay, here we go. Go get it. Ellie, come. Down. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. And as always, if they don't get it 2 times or 3 times in a row, you want to make it shorter. So make it easier. Don't toss the treat as far. Ask for an easier down. And if they're doing well, increase the distance. Ellie, come. Down. Oh, wow. Good girl. Good job. Practice down in all different positions with the dog at your side, with the dog in front, with you sitting in chair, with you kneeling. If you have them by your side and you ask them to down and they come and they wrap around and face you and then down, don't reward that. Just have them come back. Come here. And then go back a couple levels. Dogs don't generalize very well, so if you change up their environment or where you are or where they are, you have to go back and teach them it over as if you're starting over. It will take pretty fast to teach them because they already know it, but just go back a couple steps. So go back to helping them down with a hand signal. So use your hand signal to help them down while staying beside you rather than coming around and doing it in the front of you. Down. Yes. Good girl. Break. And then as soon as they can do it a couple times with the hand signal, graduate to just voice command. It probably will only take a few times with the hand signal and they can do it by your side and then switch to just voice command. Down. Yes, good girl. Same thing if you're in a new position. If they can't down while you're sitting down, you can go back to helping them out with a hand signal and then switch to voice command as they get the hang of it. Down. Good girl. Good girl. You can also do surprise downs throughout the day. So make sure you have some treats on you so you can reward them if they down. And then pick a time when they're not expecting it. It's not during a training session. They're just maybe sitting there or sniffing around and you ask for a down. And if they down, then reward them. You can also judge how distracted they are when you ask for a surprise down. And if you think they're pretty distracted, you can do a hand motion and a voice command down to help them out so that they can be successful. Allie, down. Hey, good girl. Nice. Break. Good girl. You can also start to add some distance to your down command by they're either tied up on a leash or behind a gate, somewhere where you're far away from them and you can ask for a down. And remember that when they do down, you want to run up to them and reward them in the down position. Allie, down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Allie, down. Oopsies. Too bad. If they don't down, just go closer and make it easier for them. Allie, down. Nice. Good girl. Thanks for watching How to Teach Your Dog to Down Level 4. If you haven't yet done Level 3, click here. If you're ready to move on to Level 5, click here. Remember, dogs do learn because their owners can be trained.